and welcome to You Disgust Me, a bi-weekly, bisexual
Ooh.
podcast of yuck, where every week we read facts and figures and charts from history, science, or true crime even, and all in the goal of trying to disgust our co-host. I'm Marin.
I'm Francis.
How's it been going?
Not bad. Not bad. You know, just worn out always. Just the whole adult life is constant letdown, but trying to make it fun in the meantime. Great distractions. How about with you?
It's been my first week back to college, which I know is so great to listen to people complain about college, but you remember college?
Yeah, it's been a minute, but yes.
It hasn't gotten better.
It's pretty much the same flavor.
Yeah, and there's like 18-year-olds there. No.
So, and what is the age difference for you? You're a few years older.
I'm 22. So I walk in and I go, oh, God.
4 years makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 22. 37.
You're 23.
So you're listening to an elder millennial and a Gen
Z, I
Zer.
think.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm also like an old man who's
Yes.
so out of the loop.
You're not so.
I don't have TikTok. I barely have Twitter. I have a Twitter. I don't look at it. I barely have Facebook even.
What are your thoughts on reincarnation?
My dad's big into it.
Because I've heard that that's where like the old soul thing can come from, but I don't know.
I did that. When I did have TikTok, when everyone was bored last year, there's that big thing of like doing a past life regression, and I did that. And I was like an Edwardian lady.
Oh.
But you know, that could just be lucid dreaming.
You kind of look like you could be an Edwardian lady. Like I could see you dressed up that way.
Yeah.
You definitely have the hair for it.
But in this, I had like brown hair.
Oh. Twist.
It's a totally different person. That's how you know. So, every episode, we collect not only stories from the past, or they could be modern, but we also collect stories from perhaps this week. And we call it Today in Yuck.
Yes.
Do you want to go first, or should I?
Please do the honor.
Okay. I prepared this so much in advance. So, this is related to my main topic, but sea snakes, quote, attacking, unquote, divers are just trying to get laid, scientists say. The subheader is sort of comforting, sort of not.
Yeah.
I hate the way Huffington Post reports.
I had heard about like that scientists don't know where eels
I saw
come
that
from.
recently
Did you
too.
see that?
They go to this fucking sea and they're like 60 years old, and if they don't go to the sea, they can just live forever in perpetuity.
Yes, and
Like,
they can
have a hack.
go from freshwater to saltwater, and they like end up in the Bermuda Triangle. This is
What
a
the
thing.
fuck?
This is a recorded thing. I'm not making this up. It's weird,
Someone needs to be watching eels closer.
right? And sea snakes, apparently.
Apparently, sea snakes should be on some kind of list. So, sea snakes that have been known to attack human divers are probably just on the prowl for sex, according to the authors of a new scientific paper hot off the presses.
And they think that a diver looks like a mate.
I don't know. Let me see. A venomous creature known as the olive sea snake, which inhabits tropical coral reefs and can grow up to 6 feet long, has been reported to have attacked human divers unprovoked. Cancel cultures. Which, even if the snake doesn't bite, can put divers in danger by understandably throwing them into a panic. Note the researchers in the paper. The researchers reviewed available data on sea snake attacks and noticed some interesting things. The attacks mainly involved males during breeding season, so white boy summer,
Yeah.
and occurred in the midst of activities like sea snake courting rituals or two rival males fighting.
Okay. You're crossing the beams, so to
Quote,
speak.
in fact, it's just a lovesick boy looking for a girlfriend and making a rather foolish mistake. herpetologist and study co-author Rick Shine.
Wow. Don't read into that.
He loves it. The snakes have somewhat poor vision and are seemingly launching themselves at divers in an attempt to find out whether they're suitable mates. So they're shooting first, asking questions later. Is this a hole? Are you a hole?
Also, for some reason, I'm imagining them with glasses on.
That's... I lost my glasses.
That's great.
They recommend if you find yourself in this unpleasant situation, simply stay calm. That's
Sure.
easy for you to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And allow the snake to investigate you with its tongue.
Stop.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna let that happen. Does pepper spray work underwater?
Well, you're in it like, are they scuba divers? Like, are they in full?
Yeah, it's like divers.
Yeah. So
They're like, ooh,
at least there's
slippery.
that protection. It's like a full body condom.
He also noted sea snakes move so fast you probably won't be able to get away anyway. And trying to fight is likely to make the snake more aggressive. This is awful.
Yeah. You found a good one.
Just let it happen. Shh, just let it happen.
Oh.
What the fuck? With its tongue. I left my glasses at home. I hate that
good.
so bad.
Good find, man. You found some gold there. That's
What the fuck?
a 6-foot snake is just plunging itself at you, and you're supposed to remain calm. Let it lick you all over.
The fact that the advice is just stand there. Like, what the fuck? Grab its head. Do something. Tase it.
Give it LASIK. I don't know.
Can we have a government program to help these snakes?
In the arms of the angel.
These sea snakes can't see. You can help.
That's wonderful. You ready for my yuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my today in yuck is rather a year ago today in yuck.
A year ago today.
A year ago today.
The anniversary.
Yes, so a 17-year-old girl lies on an operating table in India, okay? Setting the scene.
It's like I'm there.
Mm-hmm. So she's there for removal of what is thought to be a cancerous tumor in her midsection.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. After a 6-hour surgery, doctors removed a 15-pound...
Is it a...
Any guesses?
Is it the ones with the teeth?
What?
Is it one of the masses with the teeth and the hair and the...
No, it is not. Well, almost. It was just a ball of hair. 15 pounds of hair.
Oh, trick, whatever.
That's it. I don't know how to say it. It wasn't in the article, but yeah.
Trichobezoar.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
It's
really
amazing
happy
that you
with
know that
myself
word.
For knowing that.
So it was a ball of hair that had accumulated after years of the patient chewing on her own hair.
What the fuck?
And there's a video of this online if you wish to seek it out.
Of her eating her hair?
No,
Oh.
of the Good question. Of the removal of the mass of the hair. It's
maybe I will watch that.
quite gross.
Nice.
Just for reference, 15 pounds is roughly the same weight as a 5-month-old baby,
Yeah.
a mini fridge, a pressure cooker, or a 40-inch LED TV. And she was just carting it around in her midsection.
Was it like pushing her tummy out?
Probably.
Oh my God.
I mean, 15 pounds. That's twice as much as a full-term pregnancy. Generally, like on average. So, yeah.
Love that for her.
Yeah.
How's she doing now?
I have no clue.
Oh, fuck. She's literally like, great, I can fit more hair in there. They used to use those for medicine.
Hairballs?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe I'll do it as a topic for you.
Okay, I think you should. Like a ball of steel wool? Like.
Yeah, they're like, here, swallow this bezoar.
Oh, that's a Harry Potter word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes from that.
Okay. From the film.
From
the books, not from history, just.
No, I mean, yeah. Okay. In excellent planning, my topic is related to my today in yuck.
Sounds good.
So how much do you know about penises?
I have a few years experience.
I have a PhD in
yes.
sucking dick.
I personally don't have one on my person.
I have one in the drawer.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
But so yeah, what do I need to know about penises?
Well, you're gonna learn today.
Okay, I'm ready.
We all know the boring human penis.
Well, yeah. Is this about forcing a penis on someone?
No.
Because that was related to the snake in the first part.
Oh,
So
you'll realize when it's related.
Okay.
So, this is about weird animal dicks.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
My body is ready.
So, what do you think the echidna has going on?
Is it one that has prongs or
Yeah, kind
what is it like?
of.
I feel so weird asking.
What's it like? Describe it to me. What's it wearing?
Like girls at a sleepover.
Oh my gosh.
What's the penis like?
Apparently, it's a well-known fact. Maybe it's just furries.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows echidnas have four-headed penises.
Nobody knows this.
Furries do.
Why are you researching furries?
I don't know. The
Okay.
articles made it seem like everyone knew this.
But
Duh.
aren't
Echidnas
furries-
have four-headed penises.
So furries are people that F each other in mascot costumes, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so why does that translate to knowing about animal anatomy? Do they try to make their anatomy match the animal they're personifying?
I'll tell you one day. I really do want to tell you. I thought about it the other day. You know what I thought? I thought, you know what? Francis doesn't know about Omegaverse.
I have no clue what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, no. Omega 3? What omega?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So true.
Okay. Awesome.
One day.
Okay.
Anyway.
When I'm old enough.
So, echidnas have four-headed penises. Just as an aside.
Mm-hmm. Casual
Mm-hmm.
conversation.
But don't worry, because only two of the heads are operational while they're fucking.
Oh, thank God.
And two are just like,
Dangling?
just in case.
Just in case?
I don't know.
One breaks off?
They just sit there.
They're spare?
And the female echidna has a two-chambered reproductive system. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
So one goes in each side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so complicated. They're really cute animals.
But then here's where it comes in for the two. The next chick he bangs, the other two work. So he like switches off.
Like a revolver.
So he doesn't start chafing, you know? Because he's banging so many broads.
Damn, that is some efficient evolution.
It makes so much sense. This is where intelligent design comes in.
Wow.
Even better,
Mm-hmm.
the dicks are spined. You know how they have like little, like it's like a hedgehog basically.
Yeah.
Their dicks are also like that.
Oh, like a cat's kind of.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a cat dick?
Have I?
I'm sure
Personally?
you have, right? Because you used to
They're not usually out.
care for them. They're not okay. Because I've heard that the cat dicks
Yeah, they are.
hurt.
Yeah.
Their partners. That's not what this show is about, though.
So spine dicks
Mhm.
are a bit of a mystery in the animal world. They aren't sure if they're spined for his pleasure
Mm.
or they may help trigger ovulation,
Mm.
helping the fertilization process. Sometimes they damage the female reproductive system to prevent them from breeding with other males.
Rude.
Another possible reason is to break through quote-unquote mating plugs, which is coagulated secretions from other males. So it's like dried cum.
Oh
So
my
it's like,
God.
isn't that fucking gross?
This is so gross. It's like the other male closes the door behind him. Like no
And
one
he
else is
kicks
getting
it
in. Ding
The
dong.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh. Oh no.
So that prevents fertilization from other men. Only I can
Mhm.
fertilize as female.
Yeah.
Also, as I'm talking, I realize I'm using very gendered language, but biology be like that. And also, I'll get to the point later where I tell you that it's not that black and white, bitch.
Sweet.
But horrifyingly, perhaps tragically,
It gets more horrifying.
if you're nasty, humans used to have spine dicks.
What? No, they didn't.
Yes.
What? Tell me more.
It's theorized that they evolved or deleted the DNA when we became more consistently monogamous. Isn't that tweet? So sweet. Because they didn't have to punch through all the dried cum.
Wow.
Because you put a ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
A stone ring, you know?
You outdid yourself there.
That's the first one.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know anything about the Argentine blue-billed lake duck?
I think I'm about to.
Uh-huh. So size doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's all about personality,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
As we tell men with small dicks.
Right.
But these ducks have big dicks.
Oh.
They simply have big dicks.
Simply.
With the largest proportional penis at 17 inches long.
How big is the duck?
It's like a normal sized duck, I think.
So that's like the whole size of its body.
Yeah.
Where does it store it? Does he wind it up like fruit by the foot or what?
Not sure. That's a good
Holy
question.
moly.
Let's get an ornithologist. Most birds don't even have dicks. They just like derf each other.
Derf?
I'm surprised you knew what that meant. I spent too long with the Mormons on my road trip. So it's not like there's a lot of competition to begin with, but these ducks are winning. So it gets better.
Okay.
Not only is his dick more than a foot long for no fucking reason.
Well, one fucking reason at least.
Some big fucking reason. It's corkscrewed.
Oh. I think I knew that.
There's this one comic I really like.
Yes, okay.
There's like Ornithologist Curse of Knowledge.
Yes.
I love that comic. So he literally screws into the female's oppositely corkscrewed vagina.
So it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. Not up. Yeah.
Like Cinderella's shoe.
Oh.
The evolution of this massive schlong, I think I wrote this at like 2 a.m.
I like it.
Is hypothesized to be from a runaway selection where females keep picking a trait to breed with over others. So then like keeps getting crazier and crazier. So size matters to ducks.
Wow.
Flatworms.
They have dicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know when boys joke about or perhaps are serious about fighting with their dicks?
Yeah.
Flatworms are always serious about it.
Oh.
Marine flatworms are hermaphroditic, meaning they have a dick and a vagina.
Good for them.
Biology is not as black as white as people think it is. That's just what TERFs do. TERFs are like, biology says this, and biologists are like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not how biology works.
No.
Anyway. There's my soapbox. Flatworms use their two-headed penises as their tiny weapons. Swing, swing, swing. Battling for up to an hour to see who gets to be the top in the relationship.
Oh.
That's what they're battling for.
Like a sword fight.
Mm-hmm. The reasoning behind fighting is that it takes more energy to produce eggs than sperm. So flatworms would prefer to be lazy than make sperm. And make sperm. So they don't want to make an egg. They want to be the top.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The winner of the sword fight stabs the other flatworm in the abdomen In a traumatic insemination, deposits their sperm in the wound. Just as an aside.
How the hell am I going to follow this?
But tiger flatworms are more caring in their relationships, and each worm gives and receives sperm. Oh. Still through a gaping abdominal wound, but, each person has their kink.
Gaping abdominal wound.
Ooh.
I'm glad I'm not a flatworm.
I think I did too many, but... Female hyenas have huge dicks.
What? Okay.
Female hyenas have huge dicks.
Okay. Is it like their clitoris?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You may have heard that female hyenas have the biggest clitorises of the animal kingdom, which is true. But the logistics of this fact are more interesting than you may have thought, or at least I may have thought. Spotted hyenas, only the spotted ones, have a pseudopenis complete with a faux scrotum and testes.
Okay.
Permanent strap-on.
So is that to masquerade as a male? Like what? Really, male?
Kind of. But also everyone knows they're I don't know.
Okay.
It can be up to 8 inches long, which is often larger than the quote-unquote real male penises in the pack.
Awesome.
Not to brag, but
yeah,
her dick is bigger than yours. Female hyenas are in charge of mating, often being physically larger than the males, due to high levels of androgens and testosterone in their systems. The testosterone is like equal to the males. The bad news is they have to give birth through their dick. Oh, every man's nightmare. And of all the carnivores, hyenas have the largest young relative to their weight, causing their clitoris to rupture during birth.
I think my brain is going to explode.
And they don't even know why. They're like, why do you do this, hyenas? And they're like, I don't know. Doesn't help. Doesn't do anything good. 60% of our young die during birth. We die sometimes. It's just like a social thing. It's fucking weird. I hate dolphins.
Okay.
This is where the eels come, or the snakes come in.
Okay.
Dolphins, on top of all their other crimes. Would you like to hear their other crimes?
What are their other crimes?
Dolphin crimes have been documented masturbating with live eels and dead fish heads.
Oh. Oh no.
They try to fuck humans. Quote, a 400-pound bottlenose dolphin named Georges briefly terrorized the beachside community of Weymouth, England in 2002. Georges wasn't trying to snack on the locals. He was trying to mate with them. When dolphins get sexually excited, they try to isolate a human swimmer, normally female. I don't know how they know that. They do this by circling around the individual and gradually moving them away from the beach, boat, or crowd of people. The said dolphin trainer Rick O'Barry, famous for training TV Slipper. He knows.
He would know.
O'Barry warned about George's monstrous interspecial horniness posed a real threat to the thousands of swimmers who would be sending on Weymouth over the summer because the unwanted attention could easily cause people to drown. Fortunately, no one was hurt. That was from Rancor. They also frequently have violent marathon gangbang sessions with one girl.
Oh.
Fucked up. They only fuck in the missionary position. I find this a crime.
Is that the only position that they physically can?
Yeah.
Probably, I'm guessing. Reverse cowgirl.
If they really wanted to, they could figure it out.
Okay.
More on dolphins later.
I mean, they have a blowhole.
So true. Now you're thinking.
If they want sex that bad.
So true. So dolphins, on top of all their other crimes, have a prehensile penis.
What?
I'll let you sit with that.
So they can move it around like a finger?
When I learned this, I wanted to kill myself.
So while they're humping their trainer,
they can grab you like an elephant.
How?
It can swivel, grab, and grope, much like a human hand.
Do we know how big?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
I could look it up. It's probably pretty big compared to ours.
Ours. You and me.
Compared to mine in my sock drawer. It's built for navigating the labyrinthian tubes of the female dolphin's reproductive organs.
Oh, wow.
Lucky her.
Labyrinthian.
Bottlenose dolphins frequently have sex for pleasure, but they only last for about 10 seconds.
Oh.
But they go a couple times an hour.
Okay. Only one penis.
Sounds like my boyfriend in high school. Am I right, ladies? I'll be here all week. Woo! This is the last one.
I love it.
This one will make you, like, stare at a wall for 3 hours.
I kind of feel like we should end the show after yours, though.
No.
There's nothing I could say to top this.
No. But this one will fuck you up, for sure.
Okay.
This one, like, you'll feel, like, faded after this. You'll be like, what? Bruh. Fuck, dude.
Okay.
Gender's not even, like, fucking real, dude.
Okay, well, I'm sitting on something soft in case I pass out.
Neotroglus. I've never heard of it. You've never heard of it.
From The Matrix?
Sure.
Neo?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know.
I had a crush on him when I was a kid. These microscopic, eyeless, cave-dwelling bugs are T for T. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's like trans for trans.
Okay.
The female bug, I use female loosely, has a penis-like organ that penetrates the male, including spikes to hold them together. Romance. You're not going anywhere, bitch. Where she sucks up the male's sperm from his vagina-like pouch.
Oh. Okay. So,
does that make any sense to you?
No. But
Makes sense to them.
It's, puts just a tiny bit more balance back in the world after all the dick we take.
It's a massive win for girl penises everywhere.
Them and hyenas, their sisterhood.
Girl dicks are winning.
Dicks. Do seahorse girls have dicks? Because I know that the males.
No, I
carry
think
the
the
baby.
males just like give birth.
Okay.
It doesn't really make sense. I looked at that and I was like, I don't get this.
Are you sure you didn't just mess up?
The cave bugs spend a lot of time mating, 40 to 70 hours, which is really weird because animals usually like to get in and get out.
Yeah.
Like an old married couple where the spark has been dead for years and they only fuck on holidays and birthdays.
It's 3 days.
Because mating leaves them vulnerable to predation. 40 to 70 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
Have you guys been fucking? It smells like typhoid in here. This whole cave smells like typhoid.
Oh, God.
The female can mate with multiple males. A win for girl penises everywhere.
Okay.
She's a Chad.
She doesn't need 4 heads.
No, just her one. She's a Chad. And males. Oh, the female can mate with multiple males, and she can hold up to 2 loads in her body at one time. There's a scientific way to say that, but I thought I'd get to the point.
Yeah.
The theory behind the evolution of this girl penis and boy pussy is that the boy bug semen comes with nutritional value to the female, and the females store and consume the semen before producing eggs. So they're like slurp, and then they make it. I don't know. It's like soup? I don't get it. How do they eat it and then make the egg? I don't get. Anyway, that's their business. I'll stay out of their bedroom.
Wow. I'm a different person than I was when we started.
Gender is so fake. How do you feel?
Sweaty.
Yeah, me too.
This is a warm room. So the treat that I have for you today is broadening your knowledge of body odor.
Love that.
So we have 2 different kinds of sweat glands in our body. And I'm sure most people know that it's not really the sweat that stinks. It's the bacteria that tend to grow in the wet situation that smells.
This is personal for me. I have hyperhidrosis.
I don't know what that is.
It's when you sweat a lot, like
Sweet.
clinically.
Awesome. Well, I don't think I cite that specifically in here, but I did note that there are medical conditions that...
I recently found a cure for it.
What is it?
It's this stuff called Certain Dry, but it makes your armpits really itchy.
Oh, what's in it? What's the active ingredient? Do you know?
It's the most aluminum you can get without a prescription.
Ah.
So if aluminum does cause cancer, at least I live, bitch.
I may have some good news for you. Research is inconclusive. There's
It's
not
good
enough
enough
data.
for me.
Yeah, there you go. So the places where we have these smelly glands, the ones that produce more of the
Funk.
well, okay. So the apocrine sweat glands are located in the armpit, the the scalp, the anogenital region, the eyelids, the ear canal.
Eyelids?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes. You ever smell your eyelids sweat?
Your eyelids can sweat?
I guess.
What the fuck?
And
I'm gonna smell someone's eyelids. Babe.
and
wanna try
mammary
something?
glands as well.
Yeah.
Boob sweat.
My boobs sweat a lot.
And do you ever wear sticky nipple covers?
No.
I started to wear those because I don't like to wear bras, and I can do that.
Your boobs are smaller than mine.
They are, but
Your privilege is showing.
I know, but I mean, there's a downside when you take them off, and it is the
I'm
smell.
sure.
So,
Ew.
I mean, part of it. Anyway, so these cells or these glands are not active until puberty, and so that's kind of
And then it hits you like a freight train.
yes. Well, and it depends on when this happens, but I used to call it the 4th grade funk because when you go into a 4th grade classroom, I'm in and out of schools a lot, and that can tend to be some of the time that kids are starting to go through puberty and they don't quite know how to take care of that yet.
Mm-mm.
So
Especially the boys.
they get the little gift bag from the school nurse with the
You
secret and one tampon and a gigantic pad that you can use as a pillow. The human body odor has a lot of different uses, so it can help you find a mate, both in avoiding inbreeding.
I've heard of this.
Yes,
Because my brother smells so fucking bad to me.
that's good. Good
Yeah.
job.
I would never.
I would never. Good. And it can also help you assess the health status of a potential mate. So studies have shown that people that were injected with kind of a low toxin infection had smellier sweat than those who were not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you stink when you
That makes sense.
are sick. Also, people's diets obviously reflect different smells. So research indicates that women prefer the smell of men. Hello, heteronormativity in this research, whatever, who eat a diet rich in eggs, cheese, soy, fruit, and vegetables compared to a red meat diet. Okay.
Eggs.
Yeah. Well, there's like a specific, and I think later I found some stinky foods, and eggs was also one of those, I thought. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll
Makes
we'll
sense.
find
Not
out.
the red meat diet.
Yeah.
You really do stink.
Oh. Mm.
I mean,
And-
like men who like only eat burgers. It's like
Yes. Well, and garlic and onions and like some curries and things can stay in your system and emit smell for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
You can smell not just after
But who
brushing your
doesn't love
teeth.
garlic?
Oh man, garlic is the best. Anytime you smell garlic, whether it's outside a Thai food place, you having Thai food? Gosh,
There's something typing in here. Using fucking.
or an Italian place, like that's always it smells so good. So yeah, it's the smell of sweat is more important in attractiveness judgments made by women than those made by men. So it's more important to women.
Well, yeah, because men are stinky.
Yeah, and women have a better sense of smell as well,
That makes
apparently.
sense.
And I'm so sorry, I'm speaking in.
I think that makes sense
Very-
because, like, doesn't that make sense to you? Because
Mhm.
I feel like men end up smelly a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you want to be able to tolerate that.
Well, and if the woman is kind of more the nurturer in that old sense of taking care of the young, and they're trying to make sure that the young has safe things to eat, I could see that as a screening process of what they give their children, their young. Also, we lose cells in the sweat, so your sweat can contain cellular content or your DNA. So there's that.
The government's gonna track.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. And they're going to clone you. Right. Oh, here's the other thing that I wanted to say about the diets. So skin yellowness is hypothesized to be a reflection of a diet rich in fruits, veggies, and eggs. And the yellowness is derived from carotenoids. Skin yellowness predicts sweat attractiveness among female judges. So like
good yellow, not like liver failure yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
But that is something that you can also smell in someone's sweat. You can tell if their liver is failing.
Yeah.
Or kidneys. So that's cool. So scientists have developed a body odor disgust scale, or BODS. And it likely reflects perceived vulnerability to a disease. So again, continuation of the human race is like the most important thing, whatever. And different flavors, people have different bacteria in their armpits and other crevices, and different bacteria can result in different smells, such as sour, meaty, oniony, or rotten egg. Blech.
What do you think yours is? Personality quiz.
Well, take a big whiff here with me.
Yeah, I just use deodorant.
Yeah, mine smells like lavender.
Mine gets kind of meaty, but not like, well, I don't know. Oniony, maybe?
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
Yeah, and there's ammonia that breaks down from your sweat. Mm-hmm. So that
piss?
Yeah. So if your armpits smell like cat piss, that
God, that'd be sad.
That's a possibility.
Tomcat comes up to you like, "Hey, babe."
So this is the part that I was talking about. There are other contributors to body odor, like nutrient deficiency, gastrointestinal problems, medical conditions, and the presence of certain toxins in the body.
Rancid vibes.
Right.
If you're a Libra.
Yeah. Victorian ghost children, things of the everyday nature. Oh, yes. ASMR. As far as health alerts go, sweat that smells like bleach may be a sign.
Fuck?
Yes, may be a sign of liver or kidney disease. In turn, body odor that is a fruity smell may point to diabetes. Yeah, you knew that.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Furthermore, fish-like body odor may be an inkling of a rare genetic disorder called trimethylaminuria. Oh,
yeah, that was probably right.
Okay. So body odor can also come from being stressed, anxious, or depressed. So,
darn.
Yeah. Screwed.
We're just going to keep getting stinky.
But at least we're not screwed by a four-headed penis or spines.
I wish. That would be better.
And, also old people smell.
Yeah, they do.
That's a real thing. That's something we all deal with as the body's skin, the secretions in the body skin are changing over time. They're contributing to the possible existence of old people smell. Oh, so we are wearing masks now, and we are not able to smell each other as freely in public, but we do this without even knowing it. And a fascinating study showed that people meeting for the first time unconsciously sniff their own hands after a handshake.
I don't know that I've ever done
that. I have no idea. I'd be interested to see like footage of me meeting someone and then maybe not sniffing, but like brushing your hand to your face. I don't know. Like, that's creepy.
How?
Hi, nice to meet you.
I've never even thought that.
Yeah.
I guess it's unconscious, but like what?
I don't know. You can smell fear. Fear sweat smells different than your regular smell.
When am I, a fucking wolf?
Like people with odor pads that they've done in studies, you can smell the difference between their sweat when they are nervous versus when they are just relaxed.
And the guy that gets like, oh yeah, when he smells the fear ones, like, let's put him on the list.
Well, this kind of information is interesting to militaries worldwide because they're wondering if fear of one soldier could infect the whole troop with that fear because they could smell it. So
Cool. I don't want them learning things that help them.
Yeah, no. Some just little sweet tidbits for dessert about antiperspirant. So some people use crystal deodorant.
That shit hurts.
Yeah.
I tried it. It hurt.
It has
rocks in it.
It has aluminum in it. Like it's alum is the raw kind of material, and it's been used for throughout history. And some people think it's safer than aluminum-based antiperspirants, but it's literally the same thing.
Oh, get them. Get their ass.
Yeah. But these aluminum-based complexes form a gel plug that a spiked penis could not pummel through. I don't know. Tying it in. And they're removed over time by the sloughing of the skin.
Ugh.
Yeah. So the FDA, per discussing deodorant safety or antiperspirant safety, finds that they don't have enough data to say that exposure over time is sufficient enough to change their bodies or their cells, and that would definitely not cause cancer, or there's not enough data supporting that, rather. But you could, if you were spraying your armpit long enough, receive an aerosol burn, because an aerosol can drop temperature of over 60 degrees Celsius in a short period of time. And if you're holding it there for long enough, it's a form of frostbite that you could give yourself.
I've never met anyone that uses a spray deodorant. Do you?
I think movie villains in the 80s mostly, before like chucking it into their gym bag.
Like, it doesn't make sense to me why you would.
I think Kelly did at one point.
Red flag.
Yeah, he doesn't anymore. But I think he used, it was Axe. It was Axe.
Red flag.
I know. I purchased it for him when we went grocery shopping. I'm an enabler of Axe body spray.
The 2000s are crazy.
And I knew it wasn't cool then. It wasn't. And I did it anyway because it was a scent that he liked. So
my brother went through so much fucking Axe. One time he pushed me in a room and
sprayed
it was the bathroom, I think, and he sprayed it a bunch and locked me in there. I could have died. I have asthma.
He Dutch ovened you with Axe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. Penises and body odor.
I think that's interesting because I haven't worked with people long enough, but I definitely would. You got attuned enough to smell stuff with animals because I worked at a vet clinic. You'd be like, oh, this smells like an infection. It wouldn't be
yeah.
There would be sometimes where they're definitely dying and you're you smell like you're dying. But it's
nice to meet you. Ooh, death.
But it's just you just kind of notice there's something internal that's really bad going on inside you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can also smell a GI bleed from across a county.
Oh.
And something that's really gross that happened to me is when I went to TJ Maxx the other day, and I went to the bathroom because I had to pee really bad, and it smelled like a GI bleed, and I was like,
oh,
whose mom?
Oh no.
Is in here having a terrible experience in this bathroom. I was like, oh my God. Because that is a smell you don't forget. I was like, holy fuck. Who is having a GI bleed in TJ Maxx?
You have a unique superpower. Well, but dogs, that is how they are able to pick up on epileptic episodes and low blood sugar is through scent. So that's helpful. So those body odors can actually help in that way as well.
So true.
Yeah.
How would you feel if one of those dogs that came through the hospice and sat with the people who are about to die came in your room and you're like, oh fuck.
I think I would just pet the dog and enjoy it because if that's the way I'm going to go.
Right.
At least I'm petting a dog.
How long? Do you have a number or within the day? Well, it's been real.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice.
It's been real nice.
I was going to say hasn't been real nice.
Okay.
That's just how my dad says it. So, thanks for suffering through our inaugural episode of I burped. You disgust me.
Should have done it into the microphone.
You disgust me.
And there's more discomfort to come.
In 2 weeks, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You can follow us on social media if you so wish at Twitter and Tumblr and Instagram and TikTok at You Discuss Me Pod. And you can email us if you have questions or suggestions for topics or you just want to say something.
Yep.
Mean. It can be mean or it can be nice. It's a toss-up. You can email us at youdiscussmepod@gmail.com.
Do it.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.